Okay, so the GTP competition group, which is basically denoted by this trunk emblem or decal, is an upstep from the standard GTP. It was this is actually the first year that I was ever available on the 04, which is what I have, and there are actually only a few differences between the competition group or Comp G and a standard GTP. When people think that you have a GTP, they assume that you've got the top of the line for the 04, but you actually don't. There's the competition package, and when I was looking for a GTP, I specifically wanted this package because it came with a few extra goodies. It's easy to tell a Comp G from the outside by looking at the painted rotors. Now, the painted calipers. Now, the calipers themselves are actually absolutely nothing different than the GTP. They have the same brakes. The only thing that's different is Pontiac colored them red. So that's one way to tell if you have a Comp G. Obviously, somebody could easily paint these because they do make caliper paint. But that's one feature. Then you have these wheels, which were only available on the Comp G. You could not get them on the standard GTP. These are the 5-spoke star, I guess you want to call them. They're a little dirty right now. I need to get them washed, but no big deal. Going around the car, there's actually absolutely nothing different other than that on the exterior. Now on the interior, obviously you get the 5-button driver information center. You also get the head-up display or heads-up display, which was only available in the Comp G. In 05 they started offering it as a standard in the GXP and also the Comp G, but it was not available in the regular GTP. And under the hood is the same 3.8 liter supercharged L67. However, the transmission was altered. The final gear ratio is actually a 329. So you do get a little bit better gearing, but it's not night and day. Also, you get the new Stabilitrak control system. Now, basically what it is it helps you, or it's more aggressive when it comes to maneuvering, cornering, and things like that. It's not something that will equal a Corvette, but the GTP had just a standard Stabilitrak control, and the competition package had an enhanced Stabilitrak. So that's really the only differences. Now, the 5-button DIC is actually the easiest to tell from the inside. Then, of course, you get the tap shift. Tap shift was only available on the competition package and the GXP. I believe even the GTs and the 06 and Plus, you could not get the tap shift. I could be wrong, but I have yet to see one myself. If anybody does have one, then great, post it. I'd love to see it. But really, that's about it. The Comp G, I believe, had standard leather interior, the heated seats. Well, that's basically it. So if you're in the market for a competition package GXP, or excuse me, a GTP, the 04s and the 05s, the competition package had the standard heads-up display. So right away you can tell if it is a competition or Comp G. In 2004, you could get the base model, the GTP, and the Comp G. And then in 05, they offered the GXP, the Comp G, the basic GTP, and the base. And in 06, they discontinued the GTP altogether, and they only offered the GXP, the GT, and the base model. Now the GT is basically the same thing, except it doesn't have the Comp G performance enhancements. You don't get the painted calipers and so on. It's basically a GTP without the competition package. And then that carried on through the end of the Grand Prix, which was in 08, was the last year. So really, there's, if somebody's trying to sell you a Comp G, it's pretty easy to tell. For the 04 and 05 were the only 2 years the Comp G was available, and it's pretty easy to tell if it really is a Comp G. But I'm not sure exactly how many were made, but very seldom do I actually come across a Comp G myself. I really don't see too many of them myself. So it's kind of cool knowing that I have a more of a rare car. But as far as the final value goes, it only adds maybe $1,000 to the final value. It's not a collector's item or anything else like that. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as the detailing on the different packages goes. So hopefully that helps.